Hey there guys, thanks for joining us on another battle report. Today we're playing Terminator Genysis from Rover Horse Miniatures. I am facing my regular opponent in Terminator,
Of course.
John.
So only your opponent, well, other than Tony.
Yeah, Cyberdyne.
101.
What do you call it? The professional? Because he always plays expert. That's right. Yeah, that's it. We'll come back to the Force in a second. I'm playing the Resistance. We're doing the terminate mission, which is we have to terminate the leader of said warband. So that's John's Terminator leader right there. What is he?
He's a Command 2 endoskeleton.
And then you've got how many other endos?
I've got 6 other endos with plasma guns.
All deployed as such, because we're doing the corner-to-corner deployments. And obviously I said the terminate mission. There's my leader, John Connor. He's right there. Say hi, John. And I've got also Carl Reese, which is over there. And I have Resistance Captain Bub. And then I have various other weapons. I've got a rocket launcher, sniper rifle, 2 miniguns, and 2 somewhere around here, the other one. Grenade launchers. You'll notice there's a couple of shiny guys mixed in my ranks. One there and one there. I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure that they are infiltrators. I don't have any war dogs, so I can't sniff them out. So what I have to do is on my first turn, I'll have to challenge them and go, "Oi, why does your face have a metal plate in it?" So we're playing 500 points. Obviously, there's my force there, and I'm gonna destroy that dude right there. Got any plans, John?
Kill you. Terminate you.
Terminate me, yeah. I got a feeling this is gonna be the shortest game in history. First turn.
I actually think you're gonna win this one.
It's gonna be. What's gonna happen is first turn, John gets initiative. Activates Terminator. Are you John Connor? Yes, dead. Game over. Done.
If you manage to get rid of those 2, the force that I've made you conveniently without any dogs. You've got quite a lot of firepower.
Even though I have some freshly painted dogs.
And command. Yeah, but they're not my dogs, are they?
No.
Let's see how it goes.
Alright, let's do it. So, you've seen the map. The maps, we're using the Mars attack scenery as usual.
I love the way you call it map.
True, yeah, the terrain setup, whatever. We're using a lot of the Mars attack scenery from Mantic Games. We're using busted up Tesco cars. And the map is from Game Mat.
I can't remember, it's in the corner there. Just underneath. What's that say?
Deep Cut Studio.
Oh, it's Deep Cut.
Okay, so there we go. Let's get on to the first turn. Okay, so round 1 of the Terminate game is done. And it was a pretty successful turn for myself. One day we'll actually film a whole game where we'll rather show you everything.
I think we could with the amount you killed this turn.
True.
Be over in 2.
Right, so we rolled for initiative. I've got Tactical Genius, so I roll D10s. John rolls D8s. I won the roll after a tied roll. And I got 2 on the fate die, which meant I got to activate 2 models. I activated John Connor, who has command 5, and I activated Carl Reese, who has command 3. Between the 2 of them, I activated a load of guys around here. This chick managed to point out that this was not an actual human being standing right next to her, which I then activated the minigun. He unloaded on him. Obviously, the minigun is only it only rolls d6s, so it can't hurt it, but it can make it real. I made John roll 4 d20s for his reading tests, and he did fail 1, so that reeled the Terminator over there. And this guy stuck a gun up his pipe, and blew him away with the "Hasta la vista, baby." So that was one. What are these guys called? Infiltrators.
Yeah.
That was one infiltrator down. Second infiltrator over here. Same sort of principle. I spotted him out with that guy, and then Carl Reese, the man, the mountain, moved over there, fired across. I got, I think, 1 hit through, and John, or 2 hits through.
2 hits through.
And John rolled 1 for his reeling test. So those are the infiltrators down.
So I haven't even got any annoying crawlers like down behind you there.
No, they're just dead.
Hold you up, they're just dead outright.
So that was a massive sigh of relief for me as I managed to get rid of both the infiltrators before John even had a turn. Back and forth, our turns were literally just move. But then, obviously John activated all his stuff and I had a few more left to go. This wondrous girl right here, or dude, moved up to the corner there and fired across. Got a 6 to hit, 8 to wound, and another Terminator down. John failed his I'll be back roll. And that's 3 casualties to me and nothing in return. All I did with the rest of my guys was just move around, fire a couple of shots here and there. Don't have a lot of line of sight because we've got some awesome area terrain which is spread around all over the show, blocking line of sights and stuff like that. For John, he's just moved up into positions over here. He's got a couple of endos down this side and a couple of endos that side. Happy with the first turn?
Not really, no, but I'm still going to kill you.
Alright, okay. Let's go on to turn 2. Alright, so this is the end of round 2. And after compared to all the shenanigans that happened in the first turn, this was quite a sedate turn. John rolled the initiative, won the initiative roll-off, and just slowly moved his endos forward. As you can see, he's got a couple down there, and also 3 down this way. His main boss, the guy I need to terminate, is hiding behind a building somewhere at the back there.
He's tactically
hiding.
hiding, yeah.
But even though he moved forward relentlessly and fired a couple of plasma shots, no casualties from my side. But as you can, I've just pointed out where all his endos are. No casualties from my point of view either. I've moved into positions, fired off a couple of shots, spreading out slightly to the flanks. I'm kind of bunkering in rather than going out, or maybe trying to whittle off a few more of the endos, because I've played this game a couple of times now and I know how dangerous they can be, especially when they get closer in. You know, they can start mowing down dudes left, right and centre. So I'm still a little clustered for my liking, but at the same time I don't want to single out too far. So, how about you, John? What are you thinking?
I'm just scared of the sheer amount of dice you're throwing out.
Yes.
But yeah, as long as I know, like, as long as I've got one endoskeleton, I can win.
Well, the turns are kind of weird. It's like John does a couple of moves forward, and then the rest of the game is me just moving, firing, moving, firing, moving, firing. My turns take a lot longer than his. Alright, that's the end of round 2. On we go to round 3. Alright, so round 3 is done. A little more action this turn. I'm starting to feel a little claustrophobic. I think John won. Did you win the roll for initiative again?
I think I did this turn.
Well, I might have got it, but I only got 1 initiative. I fired a couple of rocket launchers, not to no real effect. John moved this Terminator off that truck around the corner here and blew away this poor soldier standing here. His friend moved up and went to go check out if he was alright. He was not, and fired back on him to no real effect. Other than that, as you can see, all my guys have moved up into defensive positions in the walls.
You had another successful turn.
I did, yeah. I managed to see that guy down there. Trying to keep my point to him. We've put the skull token there because he got hit by a rock by this guy in the window right here. But he came back as a crawler, and that guy over there was taken out by one of my guys on the right flank here. But he failed his reeling test. He rolled a 1.
It was that man right there, shot him in the eyeball.
So who's the one that shot that one? Was it I can't remember.
I can't remember either. One of them. Pick one.
But yeah, I think no, was it? I can't remember. Someone on this flank, yeah, took out that guy and made him a crawler, and then the guy by the window took out this guy. He failed his reading test. So John's down 4 models now, and one of them's a crawler, and I've lost my first casualty. This is unheard of. I don't think I've ever played a game where the Terminators are taking most of the casualties.
I don't know. Now we've got this sort of 500-point resistance force up to scratch. This is not the first time you've done this.
No,
the amount of command that you've got in that
yeah,
force.
Between John, Kyle, and the captain, that's a lot of command, and you can activate a lot of models. I mean, Bolt Action is starting to use this command structure now as well, and it's really clever because it allows you to basically try and to take away the Terminator's offensive capabilities by trying to stun them and take them out. But that's what the situation looks at the moment. John's actually moved his boss out from behind the hill, behind the building. He came through the building and then behind the truck. Yeah. So I'm not sure what he's up to.
I just need to get guns in. Don't know. I'm running out of troops here.
So on to turn 4 we go. Okay, so this is the end of round 4. I haven't even activated all my models because John has no models left. Unbelievable turn of events.
I'm just texting my lawyer.
Unbelievable. I think John won the initiative roll. He rolled fake, but then decided to go on a bit of a risky move. He activated his commander and the Endo that was here. Endo moved over there and mowed down my minigunner, and I thought, oh, this is not a good start. And then his commander moved up here and killed my rocket launcher in combat, and I was like, oh, Jesus, this is not looking good at all. That's 2 casualties with the first 2 Endos, but obviously he didn't have a lot. I forgot to mention, this Endo was reeling from the previous turn, so obviously he didn't have a lot more to go from there. My first activation, I only got a 1, but I activated Connor, which activated this ring of dudes around him. Grenade launcher moved over there and killed that guy. Awesome. Rocket launcher fired over there and killed his commander. Awesome.
Real.
John then had... I can't remember who he had left.
Not a lot. That's all that matters.
And
Yeah. But then I think something happened that made you... I think you rolled fate or something, because I went again after that and killed this one. I moved over there. I reeled him with the... Oh, that was it. I reeled him with the minigunner. You failed your reel test. I reeled him with the minigun, then went over there and hasta la vista'd him, which took him out. And that was all in just one turn.
That is one activation,
Yeah,
essentially.
So basically I took out John's entire force in that one activation. All he had left was this reeling guy and the crawler.
Which you took out anyways by rolling. When you did the roll, you took them all out.
Yeah, and the crawler moved forward. I then moved to the captain over there and shot him in the head. This guy was taken out by one of my snipers or something. Oh no, by Kyle Reese. Man, he's a mountain man, this guy. And that's it. I've won 3 or 4 points to 0 as I've...
That's correct. 1 point for shooting my boss, my commanding Endo, and 2 points for completely
wiping you out.
tabling me. That's all I have to do. That's my action.
I have to say it. You've been terminated.
Man, I have detailed files. I'm gonna have to rethink my my strategy here.
Also, though, I was just saying before the game started, we have to up the thing of anti a bit by adding in some
very
bigger
much
things.
So. I've put a lot of effort into the what they call resistance side. Obviously, with all the extra bits like the minigunners, getting you just sheer weight of firepower, just 5 dice. Even if you're on D6s, but the amount of dice you make me roll. Sniper rifle.
That's the main
2
thing.
rockets, 2 grenades.
I've found as a resistance player, just getting the Cyberdyne player just to roll as many reeling tests as he can.
Yeah, and I rolled a lot. I lost at least 3 endos from rolling a 1.
Yeah, and the other flip side is I rolled a superb amount of 4+ saves.
You did some epic saves.
I mean, the first couple of turns, you were firing some pot shots at me, and every turn it was like 4+ save, 4+ save, 4+ save. No problem.
Sad. I just started getting to a point where I could negate your cover saves, but I run out of endos. So I think that's where I'm going to focus. I've got another 8 endos at home, so I'm not going to use fancy things like the infiltrators. I'm just going to go all out phalanx of walking death endos. Just
some spider drones.
500 points is 11 endos.
Wow.
So surely I've got to get a couple through.
From my perspective, obviously, we play in this really dense sort of urban zones. We've played all our games in like this, so we've not used any bigger vehicles like tanks and things like that on the biggest.
I think that would be quite fun to do.
Maybe we should change up the scenery once in a while. Maybe make it out into a more of a desert.
Mind doing a bit of a Mojave Desert, way station.
I like the fact that we've added in these little death markers to show where everything's died.
Well, it helps to keep track, especially when you're videoing it as well.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
And I thought that was I thought it was fun.
It was still an enjoyable game to watch what the Resistance can do when they've got.
Well, we do have an impartial NPC here. Dave's not played this game or seen it. What did you think, Dave?
I think John suffered from the first turn. He lost his 2 infiltrators and then he was just running at a line of guns.
Yeah.
Well, that was really bad. I mean, I put them cockily right inside your.
What would have happened if you had won initiative on that turn? Would you have activated one of them to try and kill John Connor?
Definitely. I would have literally just walked up to you and punched you in the face.
He is resilience too, I think.
I would have punched him twice in the face.
I mean, if you think about it, at the very least, if they were around there, you wouldn't have been concentrating all your fire on what was running at you. You'd been trying to kill what was at you.
Yeah,
likewise,
for sure.
If you'd lost John Connor, I don't really understand the whole thing, but you wouldn't have been getting as many of them tokens.
That's the thing.
Command 5 is Jesus really good.
Brutal.
Well, the first couple of games we played at this, so I never used command like this. And now that I've played it a few more times, and
it's essential for Resistance to have commanders.
And we try to play a different mission every time, so we don't play the same mission. I've not played Terminate before. I don't think. I might go back and check out the other
I can't
videos.
remember either, but I think we must have got through the 6 standard scenarios now.
Yeah. So maybe it's time to start doing some
Either some
campaigns.
homemade or do the Genesis campaign.
Oh yeah, that sounds cool.
Maybe. I think.
Or maybe some link scenarios.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, there you go. Thank you for watching me massacre John.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Thanks for taking the time to paint.
It's a really fun game, honest, and the Terminators are really hard to kill, honest.
Really?
No, really, they are. Just not in this particular game.
Well, there you go. I'm really happy with that. I beat David Kings of War. I beat John at Terminator. Now I'm going to beat Carla at some board games.
Oh.
To be fair, you massacred us both at both games.
That's true. Yeah.
You didn't beat us. You just like.
Maybe I should play on every bank holiday Monday. It's obviously my lucky day.
The sweet spot.
Well, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with another battle report soon.